checked. Stop recording. Crusader Kings 3. Crusader Kings 3.
Hello everybody, welcome to this video. I would like to show you a quick demo on how we play or we can play Crusader Kings 3 with a mod that makes using the OCR very comfortable. So I know that I do have some subscribers who are sighted and followed me since the Aurora 4X video. This is the same deal except that this time our screen reader cannot read the game directly. So we do have to use optical character recognition, and we have to scan the screen every time there is a text on, or there's a new tooltip, there's a new number. We have to scan the screen every time. Which takes me to my next subject, which is the current issues with OCR and text-based games, basically. Which the community that use screen readers, like visually impaired players, know about it. So I'm going to highlight those issues, and I'm going to mention how this mod resolves two of those issues. The first issue is obviously the fact that we do have to use a hotkey every time there's a new text. So we do have to scan the screen with a new hotkey. If there's a tooltip, if there's a new screen, so we do have to use that hotkey a lot. Unfortunately, this mod does not have any workarounds for it. So with this solution that we are currently working with the game, this has to be in there. You just have to get a habit of doing it, and it's not too bad, to be honest. It is not too bad. It's just key presses, and there's a lot of them in gaming. So there is that. That's there. The second issue, is that NVDA, when it OCRs or when it performs an OCR on a screen, and especially games, usually the text output it gives is not very pleasant, especially if it's a complex strategy game like this one, like Crusader Kings 3. So what happens is that you got sometimes three long lists that are alongside each other, and then NVDA begins to read them in a wrong order, and then you wonder what's going on, which belongs to what. And combined with the fact that the game UI is usually well designed so that it looks better visually, so it's not in the right order if you like to read it from the top left to the bottom right, like a Microsoft Word thing, right? So this mod fixes that completely, because the talented modder that we have has completely redesigned the UI of the game, so it looks very friendly to NVDA. I know he has installed NVDA on his computer, and he uses OCR to make sure that the UI that he's designing is very friendly to NVDA OCR. So there is that, and I will demonstrate this to you. And the third issue is that a lot of these games have a lot of icons. This means that we do have to make a lot of golden cursor spots, which are saved mouse coordinates, and usually the community builds one for the 1080 screens, and this makes other users not be able to play the game. And then we do have to deal with a lot of long lists of coordinates, which would be unpleasant and very slow. So this mod converts icons into text. So in some of the screens there are no icons anymore, it's just text. So you can just read them and see the traits, the skills, everything that you can put your mouse on it, so you can read its tooltip. So that issue is completely gone. With that being said, let's explore the game. I'd just like to say that we're not gonna discuss the mechanics of the game that much, mainly because I myself am learning how it works. So I would be so I wouldn't have to mislead you then, and secondly because the game is very complex, especially to those who are new to the Paradox interactive natured games, So we're gonna see how the OCR performs with this new mod, how the UI changes helps the OCR, and how there are some new features in this mod that is so friendly to the OCR. Let me show you how that works. So right now I selected a ruler in the southern France. Um, we are in the game, and the main screen of the game is just a map. And what the mod has done to this screen is just stripped it out of unnecessary information. So this is all you see if you OCR it.
No previous recognizing result document.
I'm sorry if it's too slow or too fast. I had to just choose a speech rate. So let's see what's in there.
Top 1st of January 867 AD.
That's the date, current date. We are paused, by the way.
Details map. Selecting holdings. Change map mode. Game speed 3. Bottom game speed 3.
That's it. That's all in there. So let's focus the mouse on the top of the screen. That will bring a tooltip for us that shows our resources. The shortcut that I made with golden cursor is Control Shift R.
Left click.
It says left click because it clicks on it, unfortunately. So if you know how OCR works, you would guess that right now we would have a list of resources plus the text that we just saw on top of each other. But the mod does not do that. It will make the tooltip super big and enlarge, and it will fade away all the text. So all you have is just the tooltip. So let's see our resources.
No brief already in the content recognition Crusader.
Sorry.
Recognizing result document. Top gold 34 plus 1.1. Prestige 300 plus 0.6. Piety 200 plus 1.8. Renown 172 plus 0.9. Soldiers 506 100%. Domain 2/4.
That's it. So if I go up and down.
Oh, gold 30. Oh, bottom. Oh, gold 34. Top. Go. Oh, bottom. Gold. Top.
That's it. We don't have any of the text that could, disrupt or anything else. And the nature of this game is that you can focus on the text within tooltip. So it says
34. Gold 34.
Gold
Plus
34,
1.1.
and that's
Prestige
that.
300 plus 0.6.
So it says Prestige 300. Let's focus our mouse in there and see what happens. So
Already in the
OCR
Crusader
again?
recognizing result document. Top Barony of Nevers. As a fort. County of Never top realm. Kingdom county holder. Developer range. Supply click the right 1st of Jan details map. Selecting.
Oh,
Change.
something broke
Already
there.
in the content.
Let's see.
Left click.
Let's try again.
Oh, gold 34 plus 1. 30 plus 1. Prestige 300. Already in the Crusader. Reckon top Barony of Dual LCG plus 5. Already.
Oh, what is happening? Can we not focus on Prestige? Because it sounds like we can't.
Left click. Reckon top gold 34 bottom. Go top 30 plus 1. Prestige 300 plus 0 piety 200. Already in the Crusader. Reckon top Barony of Odd as a fort. Already.
Okay, it's not cooperating. Oh, okay. I think this feature has not been implemented, rather. All right, let's go past that. I will show you this tooltip feature that I was just talking about that the game has.
Left click.
Let's do that. Put the mouse there. I just put the mouse to the right side of the screen. So let's press F1. Now, when you press F1, a very, very complicated, or not complicated, comprehensive, rather, screen shows up about your current character, the ruler that you've selected, and it's divided into different sections, and we're going to go over them just to see how the OCR performs here. So let's
recognizing result document.
And
top count Gerard of Viennois 58 years health fine fuel.
That's the first line, so it's our
Gerard count.
That's our primary title name.
Gerard count Gerard of Viennois 58 years health fine fuel this.
And feudal is rather the type of our dynasty. Now we're gonna go down.
This is you.
It says this is you.
Strength 506 gold 34 income plus 1.1 prestige 300 piety 200 red. Unmarried.
I'm just exploring.
Capital credible. 2 holdings 7 total 2 counties total 2 titles 3 claims O diplomacy. Neighbors. Diplomacy 2 martial O stewardship 5 intrigue 17 learning 4 prowess 6.
So everything that is here, you can put your mouse on it and get more information.
Name 2 holding capital Bren unmarried. Strength 506 gold 34 income plus 1.5 gold 34 income plus 1 prestige 300.
Prestige 300. We're gonna get some info about this, right? We failed, so let's do it now. Put the mouse in there.
Already in the Crusader. Recognizing result top prestige 300 plus 0.6/month. Level of fame established. Bottom established. Bottom established.
See, that's it.
Level plus press top.
That's all I have on the screen.
Plus
so there's no other. That big window does not affect NVIDIA anymore. So
Already in the content recognition.
all then you have to do is to press the shortcut that I made in the golden cursor spot.
Left click.
Puts the mouse down there, and then
Recognizing result.
the OCR again.
Top count. There are Viennois. 58 years. Health is a Strength 506. Gold 34. Unmarried. Capital. Credible. 2 holdings. 7 total. 2 counties total. 2 titles. 3 claims. O diplomacy.
So we have a lot of options in here.
2 holdings. Holdings. 7 total. 2 counties.
We own 2 counties.
Total. 2 titles.
2 titles. We own 2 titles. Let's click on this.
2 titles.
It says 2 titles.
Left click.
Now the mod brings up a different window.
Already in the
I'm gonna explore that.
Recognizing result. Top count. There are 2 titles. Close button. Shortcut. Escape. Count. There are Viennois. 58 years. Health. Click a title to open title view. Right click to open the tour capital. County of Viennois. County of Valentinois. GGC. 1st of January. 8 details map.
So those are our titles because we own 2 counties.
First G County of Valentinois. County of Viennois.
We own the title to those counties.
Already
so I can just press escape again, and that screen is gone.
Recognize top blank result is a Strength 506. Unmarried. Capital. Credible. 2 holdings. 7 total. 2 counties total. 2 titles. 3 claims. O diplomacy. Neighbors.
So it says O diplomacy because MVDA reads all the zeros as O. So we don't have any alliances or not in any wars or any kind of diplomatic relationships right now.
2 holdings. 7 total. Holdings. 7 total. 2 counties.
Let's check out the county screen. So it says we own 2 counties. So if
right
we click on it,
already
again new screen comes up.
Recognize top 2 count. There are Viennois. 58 years. Health. 2 personal counties. 2 total. Close button. Shortcut. Escape. Viennois tax 2.1. Levies 250. Valentinois tax 1.0. Levies 300. O vassal counties.
0 vassal counties. So we don't have any vassals.
Already. Crusade. Recognize opposite strength 5.
Let's go to our skills.
Unmarried. Capital. 2 old neighbors. Diplomacy 2. Martial O. Stewardship 5. Faith. Diplomacy 2. Martial O.
It says diplomacy 2.
2.
So what is diplomacy anyway? So everything in this game has a tooltip,
Diplomacy.
right? So if you focus on diplomacy, OCR.
Already in crusade. Recognizing result top. Diplomacy 2. Terrible.
Oh my god.
Base. O.
Base 0.
Compassionate. +2. Effects. Monthly prestige. Prestige -6%. General opinion. -6. Increases effectiveness of diplomacy schemes. Bottom. Already. Crusade.
Okay.
Left click. Recognize opposite.
You just saw that, and this guy is not a good diplomat at all. Terrible.
Strand unmarried. Capital 2 old neighbors. Diplomacy faith. Catholicism. Diplomacy 2. Martial O. Steward.
So
Faith. Catholicism.
let's go down a little
The
bit.
faith. Catholicism. Culture. Franconian. Stress. O. Male. Heterosexual. Personality. Craven. Compassionate. Virtue. Content.
You see the personalities, and each of these have different effects. We're not going to check all of them because I do want this video to be at least not an hour long.
2 traits. Intricate web weaver. Schemer.
Okay, just keep this in mind.
Intricate web weaver. Schemer.
He has these 2 traits. Let's check
Intricate.
one of them.
Already in the
just in
Crusader.
case.
Recognize top. Intricate web weaver. Intrigue. Education trait. Monthly intrigue. Lifestyle experience. +30%. There are is a master of intrigue, manipulation, and secrecy. Bottom. There are is already.
All right,
Left. Recognize
let's
result
go back
document.
to the skills.
Opposite strand. Unmarried. Capital 2 old neighbors. Diplomacy faith. Diplomacy 2. Martial O. Steward 2. Martial O.
Marshall 0.
Already in the Crusader. Recognize Martial O. Martial O. Base O. Craven. Y -2. Effects. Levy size. -20%. Levy reinforcement rate. -20%. Advantage when commanding armies in combat. Increases. Bottom. Already.
So this guy, not only is he not a good diplomat, you would not want to give him soldiers to command in the battlefield.
Recognize opposite 2.
He's not a good marshal at
Strength
all.
unmarried. Capital 2 old neighbors. Diplomacy 2. Martial O. 2. Martial O. Stewardship 5.
Stewardship is 5,
Intrigue 17. Learning 4.
and learning is 4. So
Learning 17.
it says intrigue is 17. What
Intrigue.
is intrigue?
Already in the Crusader. Recognize base. Intrigue 17. Excellent. Base 7. Craven +2. Compassionate -2. Content. Intricate web weaver. Schemer. Effects +6. Scheme discovery chance +7. Hostile scheme discovery chance +17%. Hostile scheme success chance +17%. Increases effectiveness of intrigue schemes. Increases chance to already in the bottom. Increases chance to successfully imprison another character. Already in the Crusader. Left click. Record top. This is strand married capital. 2 holdings neighbors. 2 holdings neighbor. Diplomacy 2. March 2. March O. Steward 5.
Let's check out
Already in
the
the Crusader.
stewardship.
Record top base stewardship 5. Poor. Base 4. Holy site Rome +1. Holy site Rome +1. Effects. Domain taxes gold -6%. Domain limit +1. Bottom. Domain limit +1. Already in
I do apologize if I bounce up and down.
left click.
That's like a habit.
Recognize top.
I need to get rid of.
This is strength unmarried capital. 2 holdings neighbors. Diplomacy 2. Martial O 2. Martial O. Steward 5. Intrigue 17. Learning 4. Already in the Crusader.
Learning
Recognize
4.
top base. Learning 4. Terror base 2. Content +2 effects. /month. Piety +0.4. Reduces the prestige. Crown authority. Cost to increase. Other characters are more likely to accept when you demand. Conversion. Bottom. Conversion. Already in the Crusader.
Right, so this guy, we did not explore his personality and traits quite well, like the number side of things. You do not want to sit down with this guy and talk diplomacy because you wouldn't be able to believe what he's saying. He is a very sly man. if you have this guy as a neighbor, you either want to be in his good side, on his good side, or um, you have to get rid of him. Um, he is a very good schemer, so he can play empires uh, rather on each other. I was gonna say, or he's gonna be very dangerous. Can run schemes that he can uh, murder family members of other dynasties, or things like this.
Record
So
top opposite Strand Mare Kappa, 2 old neighbors.
let's go
Diplomacy,
down.
faith, Catholic stress, oh, male, heterosexual. Faith, Catholicism, culture, Franconian.
You can explore all of these in detail, what culture does and what faith does and what
Culture, Catholicism.
Catholicism does in the game.
Stress, oh, male, heterosexual. Personality, craven, compassionate, ultra intricate web mover, schemer, lifestyle, no focus, button, house chat, moi. Click to find spouse.
And he's unmarried, so we can find someone for him.
Liege, King Lothair, Lotharingia, opinion of you, -16.
This is our liege. So this we are the vassal to this king. This king will protect us if others from outside the kingdom attack us. But the vassals can go wildly on each other, and obviously, well, there are mechanics as a king, either AI or the player can do to tell the vassals to stop murdering each other. So they'll be like, you and you, stop it. But yeah, this is our king.
Liege, King Lothair, Lotharingia, opinion of you, -16.
And the opinion, well, speaking of being on the good side and bad side, the game has an opinion system, and 0 is neutral, and obviously the liege is not happy with us a little bit, and a lot of things affect this, but we're not gonna get into those things.
Player heir, counted Albert of Prior, opinion of you, 49.
This is our player heir. He's our brother. We do not have a son, so definitely it means that it's good because if we die, then we can control the brother. But we do have to get a son ASAP. So
Tabs, family free, relationships, oh, courtiers 9, vassals 1, selected.
now this is the bottom side of the character sheet, and
Already in
the modder
Crusader.
has included another special feature that if you press E here, it will expand that tab and make it so much bigger, and so you don't see the top side, so your personality and everything else, you don't see that, and you will see your relations, you will see your family or the other characters. So this screen, you can change the screen to any character you'd like. I will show you how that works. So
Recognizing top, count care art of Viennois, 58 years, characters, close button, shortcut, escape.
it says characters.
Tabs, family free, relationships, oh, courtiers 9, vassals 1, selected.
These are all the tabs.
Tabs, family free, relate, family, free,
We
family.
have 3 families.
Left click.
Let's select on
Already in
that.
Crusader. Record bottom characters. Tabs. Family free. Selected. Relationships. Oh. Children. Oh. Parents 1. Count life for the Isle of France. Dead. So.
That SO, I think it means 50. I think yeah. I think that's an OCR message.
Siblings 1. Count Albert of Prior. 56.
See, that's our brother.
Grandparents 1. Count Care Art of Isle of France. Dead. 49. 1st of January. 806. Details selected.
So we had 3 family members. This is a very important part of the game. You do need to keep track. Well, not keep track of, but you do need to check the family members of your enemies or your friends. If you'd like to find find spouses um, for your heir, for your brothers or siblings or any courtiers.
First count
It's like Sims.
Grand counted. Sibling count life parent children. Oh. Tabs. Characters. Close button. Shortcut. Tabs. Family free. Selected. Relationships. Oh. Courtiers 9. Vassals 1.
It says relationships 0, so we do not have any lovers or concubines, or I think that also includes.
Free. Selected. Relationship. Oh. Left click. Already
Let's see what it includes.
Record bottom characters. Tabs. Family wars. Oh. 2 more slots. Educate child. Lovers. Oh. Friends. Oh. Rivals. Oh. 1st of January. 800. Already. Crusader.
That's it. We don't have any of them. So let's close this. Well, here you can left click on the characters to switch the character screen to them, or you can right click on them to interact with
Record result.
them.
Crusader.
But we'd like to do something here.
Recognize offices. Strength. Unmarried capital. 2 holdings. Diplomacy. 2. Faith. Catholic stress. Oh. Male personality. Great food traits.
By the way, that's strength that says at the top. That's the number of soldiers. Though.
Intricate web mover. Schemer. Life. House chat. Click to Fleet. Clear air. Counted out tabs. Fam. Expand this news. Wars. Oh. 2 more lovers. 2 more expand tabs. Clear air. Leech. Click to Fleet. King Lothair.
I was looking for this. Sorry. The combination of a screen reader being slow and then me being fast is kind of not a good combination, and I keep bouncing around like an idiot. All right.
King. Lothair of Lotharingia. Opinion of you. -16.
Let's
Already
right
in
click on this guy.
Right click. Recognize.
Our beloved king.
Top.
We need to.
Personal diplomacy. -6. Compassionate. Virtue. Bottom. Compassionate. Virtue. Crusader.
Okay, sorry. Let's
Left
see
click.
what
Recognize
happened
opposite use. Strength 5 Mary capital. 2 all neighbor to face. Stress person. Food drink steamer. Lifestyle. House chat. And click the fleet. Click the fleet. King Lothair. King Lothair.
there. Okay, now
Already
I'd
in the Crusade.
like to
Right
right
click.
click on it.
Recognizing your top. King Lothair to diplomacy. Declare war. Arrange marriage. 2 more. Personal. Slave. Scheme. Send gift. Learn language. 1 more. Hostile. Murder. Scheme. 2 more. Vassalage and court. Modify vassal contract. Grant vassal. 2 more. Bottom. 2 more.
And those more, if you click on them, then
Grant
they will
vassal. 2 more.
expand.
Murder. Scheme. Hostile. Murder. Scheme. Hostile. 1 more. Learn send gift. Slave. Scheme. Personal. Slave. Scheme.
We'd like to do this. Our beloved king doesn't, well, like us a little bit. We'd like to get on his good side. We like him. We like him to support us, and we'd like to support him. And we do not want to get into trouble with him in
Set slave.
this playthrough,
First slave. Scheme.
or if it's going to end up as a playthrough.
Already in the content
So
recognition.
I put my mouse on scheme. Let's see if it has a tooltip.
Recognizing attempt slave. Scheme. Attempt to slay King Lothair 2. Improving his opinion of. You. Bottom. You. Already in Crusade.
Okay, I like that.
Left click.
So when I clicked on that,
Recognize result. Crusade.
usually I press F1 twice. I think.
Record top bottom top 22 years. Start scheme. Slay King Lothair. If scheme is successful. King Lothair 2's opinion of you will increase by 25. Expected time to complete scheme. Every month there is a predicted chance of 40% to progress based on scheme power versus scheme resistance. Start scheme.
I focus on it.
Left click.
There it is.
Already. Crusader
So
King.
you heard what it does. Obviously, our character is very efficient at that, so he's gonna get onto that. And we are going to get the king's opinion to the opposite side, so we wouldn't have any problems then. The next thing we're gonna do is to find a spouse for this guy. So I'm gonna be a little bit faster here.
No previous record top. This is used strength on Mary capital. 2 holding diplomacy. Stress personnel. 2 intricate scheme or lifestyle. House chat. Click to fleet. King lock. Click to find spouse. Left click. Already in Crusader Kings 3.
And then I'm gonna press F1 to make that character screen go away.
Record top bottom blank top. Barony of no previous review. County of top. Already in the already in the Crusade.
There's a barony here on the map, and then when sometimes the mouse goes over it, and the tooltip shows up.
Record top bottom blank top. Or spouse count their art of Viennois. Arrange marriage. Spouse count their art of Viennois. Click to check matrilineal. Filters. Sort by relevance. In descending order. Toggle. 639 of 673 characters. Left click to select a character. Right click to view them. Dwarhaven daughter Afghaland. 18. House Afghaland. Alliance with Osiri. 1184 men. Opinion of you. 4. Skills. 10. 9. 1. 6. 11. 3. Content. Generous. Chaste. Virtue. Faith. Catholicism. Culture. Good health. Fine. Dwarhaven daughter Afghaland. 17. House Afghaland. Alliance with Osiri. 1184 men. Opinion of you. Minus 16. Skills. 6. 10. 4. 7. 1. 5.
So one of the great things that our friend has done is that the skills, it wouldn't say diplomacy that, martial that, stewardship that. So it's just an order that it will follow everywhere in the court and the council and here. So, and then we
Already
have, well, you did see the options that we have. There are a lot of characters. Then we have filters here
Recognize
that
top.
we
Arrange
can
marriage.
use.
Spouse count. Click to check matrilineal. Filters. Sort by relevance. Sort. Filters.
And we have sorting options as well.
Sort. Filters. Left click.
Let's go to filters here
Already in Crusade.
real quick.
Record top bottom blank. Reset the defaults. Delete preset cell. Circ. 72. Age. R preset. Save filters. Maximum age. All. Age difference. All. Adult. All. All. Left click.
I want to change
Already in
that.
the Crusade. Recognizing result document. Top. 72. Child. Adult. Bottom. Adult.
So
Child.
see,
7. Top. 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 Child. Adult. Bottom. Bottom. Bottom.
when you do that, the OCR just focuses on the filter option or toggle.
Child. Adult. Left
I
click.
want to change
Already
it to
in
adult, so we wouldn't have because we do need an heir, and we can use. We do like to use
Left.
the spouse's skills in our council.
Record top bottom reset.
ASAP.
Delete preset cell. Circ. Age. R pre 74. Save filters. Maximum age different. Adult. Adult. Personal. Fertility. Fertile. Health. All. Religion. All. Culture. All. Traits. All. Sexuality. All. Gender. All. Sex traits. All. All. Left click. Already in Crusade. Record top. No inheritable. Bottom. No inheritable. Left click. Already
Would
in
you like
Crusader Kings 3.
to find someone who can give us inheritable traits, so the heir or the son, or well, not the sons, but the daughters and the sons, the children, have good traits. So that being done, I press escape to get rid of the filter.
Recognizing top. Has a county of Gavon top realm. Kingdom. Already in Crusade.
Sorry about that.
Recognizing your
Sorry
top.
about
Spouse.
that.
Click to check filters. Undescended 47 of Liliana 30. Opinion of you. Minus 13. Skills 10. 3. 17. 13. 10. 8. Vengeful. Sin. Cynical. Precarious. Robust. Faith. Catholicism. Culture. Carintanian. Health. Fine. Vengeful. Sin.
It says vengeful sin. There's a parentheses there. This is according to our religion. There are sins and there are virtues, and there are a bunch of deep mechanics that trigger certain events or adjust the variables and everything else. So you do have to check out the personalities that you like, or you would like your spouse to be.
Faith. Catholicism. Culture. Carintanian. Health. Fine. Elizabeth. 28. Opinion of you. S. Skills 13 4 4 7 6 7. Calm, blissful, sin, diligent, hail. Faith, Catholicism, culture, calm, blissful, sin, diligent, hail.
Oh, that last word is the trait that we're looking at, or rather the inheritable trait.
Opinion,
Let's check
faith,
the...
Catholicism, vengeful, sin, cynical, gregarious, robust.
So,
Faith,
robust.
robust.
Good.
Already in
Focus
Crusader,
on
right,
that.
top, bottom, top, arranged marriage. Spouse, click the filter in this 47.
Okay, you cannot have tooltips in here because these screens are completely redesigned by the person who has modded this game for us. So some of the things still don't work, and some of the things are still in progress. And obviously, if you are very interested, you can join our Discord, and then we can talk about the suggestions and everything you'd like to be added.
Already in Fort opinion, vengeful, faith, Elizabeth, when opinion of you. S. Skills 13 4 4 7 6 7. Calm, blissful, sin, diligent, faith, Catholicism, culture, Asmonia 26. Opinion of you minus 11. Skills colon 9 7 6 12 16 3. Paranoid, temperate, gregarious, comely. Faith, Mazaropism, culture, Andalusian, health, fine. Almanis 26. Opinion of you minus 11. Skills colon 9 4 12 6 12 8. Honest, virtue, temperate, virtue, chaste, virtue, hail.
Okay.
Opinion of you minus 11. Skills colon 9 Almanis 26.
Well, you do have to spend a lot of time in here, to see what's in there, see what you can do, because this can determine the fate of your dynasty right here.
Almanis 26.
So let's oh yeah, the mod told us if you right click, I think you can see the character screen for that person.
Right click. Already
So
in
if I do that.
Crusade, record, top, bottom, top, Almanis 26 years, health, fine. Opinion minus 11. Wandering, content, gentlewoman. Gold, O, income, 0.0, prestige, O, piety, O. Unmarried. Location, Venom, hint character. Diplomacy 9, martial 4, stewardship 12, intrigue 6, learning 12, prowess 8.
I mean, look at the
Diplomacy 9, martial 4, stewardship.
she already has more diplomacy than us.
9, martial 4, steward 12.
And a lot better stewardship.
Intrigue 6, learning 12.
And yeah, the learning is very high. This is very good, obviously, for religious reasons. Actually, still, I'm not sure what learning
Faith,
is.
Catholicism, culture, French. Stress, O, female, heterosexual. Personality, honest, virtue, temperate, virtue, chaste, virtue. 2 traits. Conscientious scribe. Hail. Conscientious scribe. Hail.
So, hail, let's check what it does.
Already in Crusade, record, top, prow, hail. Prowess. +2. Physical trait. Health, small boost. Attraction, opinion, +5. This trait is congenital. Almanis is fit and sound of body. Bottom, already in
It says
Crusader
this
Kings
trait
3.
is congenital. This is why we ticked that filter there. So this is one of the inheritable traits that our children will get, or there's a chance, I think.
Left click. Record, top, bottom, goal, unmellow, diplomacy 9, person, tooth, conjugate, lowborn, unlanded, apps, fam, unland, lowborn. Hail. Low, unlanded, apps, family, O, relationships, O, selected. Expand this view, shortcut E.
So, when it comes to characters, a lot of things can... there are a lot of things that you can see in them. So, are they lowborn? Do they have land? Do they have titles? Are they connected to someone big? How's their prestige? Does their family even accept you? Will this form an alliance? There are so many things in this game that, and this part of it, all of them are accessible. You can access all of the info that you need to make the right decision here. So we won't go through everything else here.
Record, top, spouse, click, filter, into 40, top, vengeful, faith, Elizabeth, opinion of you, calm, blissful, faith, Asmonia 26. Opinion of you, minus 11, skills, paranoid, temperate, gregarious, comely. Faith, Mazar, Almadis 26.
Oh, this one.
Opinion of you, minus 11, honest, virtue, opinion, Almadis, L-M-O-D-I-S.
Almadis.
Almadis 26.
Left click.
Left click. Already in the cruise. Record, top, spouse, Almadis. Clear character. Propose that myself and Almadis get married. Children of his marriage will be born into the house chat noir. Chance of children, low. Inheritable traits. Hail. Count their art, hail. Inheritable chance of children, low. And hail.
Very interesting.
Count their art gets prestige. Almadis gets prestige 300. Minus 100. Click the check matrilineal marriage. Disabled, use a hook. Will accept. Plus 41. Send proposal. Plus will disabled, use a hook. Click the check matrilineal marriage. Minus 100.
What is that? Minus 100. Let's see
Already in
what
the cruise. Record, top, count their art gets prestige. Marrying unlanded. Minus 1. Unmarried, count their art get marrying unlanded. Minus 100. Minus 100. Bottom, minus 1. Already.
So that's the, that's the downside of
Record,
this.
arrange, spouse, clear, propose, children, chance of children, there, hail, count their Almadis gets, click the check map, disabled, use it, will accept, plus 41.
Will accept plus 41. Again, if you focus on this, it will tell you why and everything else.
Send proposal.
Send
Left
proposal.
click.
It's
Already.
done.
Crusader.
And I closed the, I didn't.
Record, bottom, has a full county of Fort Calclear. Already. Crusader.
Okay. So that's the second thing we did. So we are running a scheme to increase the opinion of our king. We sent a proposal to someone who has good stats and a very amazing personality, especially if this guy is a religious, like if you want to focus on religious things. So your bishop or chaplain, I think they're called, will be very happy with this. So he will support you, and a lot of good things will happen. because of her personality. Now, let's check out the console window. There are, excuse me, there are a lot of windows that are made accessible to OCR. As you saw, there are a lot of different rather features as well. There's one feature that
Numlock off.
lets you to explore the map. I want to show
Recognizing.
you that real quick.
Top is a new. Strength 5 unmarried. Capital. Rentable 2 holdings 7 total. 2 counties total. 2 holdings 7 total. 2 counties. Left click. Already in the Crusader. Record top 2 per Viennois. Tax 2.1.
Viennois, I think. I think that's the French pronunciation of it.
Left click. Already.
Now, when you click on a county, it will bring another comprehensive view. And we're going to just really quick go
Left.
through it.
Record top county of Viennois. Go to button. Rename button. Title button. Your county. 4 adjacent counties. Savoie northeast. 4 Calculair south. Lyon northwest. 1 across water. Click to show. Valentinois southwest. The Tour hierarchy. Dauphinate of Viennois. Kingdom of Burgundy. Empire of Francia. County holder. U. Total tax 2.1. Total levies 250. Control 100. Development 5. Popular opinion -7. Culture Arbiton. Faith Catholicism. Holdings buttons. Grenable Vienne. Palatru Romans. Selected. Grenable rename button. Your castle holding. Tax 1.35.
So again, it has a top side. It has the top side of it gives you different information, and the bottom side is about the holdings inside the county, because each county each county is divided by baronies. Although it's good that baronies cannot be held by characters, but you can assign mayors to cities that you build inside the barony. So it's baronies, then counties, then it's duchies. And then it's kingdoms, and then empires.
Already in the Crusade. Recognize top.
You saw at the top.
Your county. 4 adjacent counties.
4 adjacent countries.
Savoie northeast. 4 Calculair south. Lyon northwest.
Lyon, I think that's Lyonnais. I'm not sure, so I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. That might be Lyonnais.
North Lyon.
So if you click on it,
Left click.
the view
Already
switches to that
Crusade.
county.
Record top. Blank. Result county of Lyon. Go to button. Title button. County and Kingdom of La Thuringia. 6 adjacent counties. Brest northeast. Macon northeast. Savoie southeast. 5 years south. 1 across water. Click Viennois southeast. 4 is west. The Tour hierarchy. Dauphinate county. The Tour hierarchy. Dauphinate of Viennois. Kingdom of Burgundy. Empire of Francia. County holder. Count Gilham. Total tax 1.5. Total levies 2. Control 100. Development 8. Popular opinion -4. Culture Arbiton. Faith Catholicism. Holdings buttons. Lyon Villars. Bo 2. Selected. Lyon Castle holding. Tax 1.5. Flute 20. Levies 231. Supply garrison 2 on Fort level 2 castle 1 Fort garrison 2 levy attack castle select holding faith culture popular develop control total levy total attack county of the Tour hierarchy forest wet Viennois 1 across the West north.
I was waiting for.
Already in the cruise. Record top count 6 breasts of 1 Achel Viennois forest the Tour county total levy control development popular opinion culture arbit faith Catholic holdings buttons Lion faith Catholicism. Hold selected castle hold tax 1.5 castle holding tag loot levies 200 supply limb garrison 2 Fort level 2 castle 1 1st of Jan 800 details selecting.
There it is.
Details map. Effects. Loot selected. Holdings buttons. Lion. Faith. Catholicism. Culture. Popular opinion. -4 development. Control. 1 on total levies. 200 when total tax. 1.5. County holder. Count Gilham.
Oh, there. I'm sorry. So this is the county. This is the neighboring county, and this guy holds this county. Let's check him real quick.
Full count. Gilham. Left click.
So as soon as I
Already.
left click,
Crusader record top 2 personal count Gilham of Lion 22 years held 2 personal counties 2 total Lion tax forest tax 0 point already Crusader Kings 3.
then I press escape because we were in the county list view, right? So escape, and this is the character view.
Record top blank result count Gilham of Lion 22 years health fine feudal opinion -14 neighboring fellow vassal zealot strength 410 gold 33 income plus 1.3 prestige 450 piety 300 red O unmarried capital Lion 10 character 2 holdings 6 total 2 counties total 2 titles O diplomacy O martial 3 stewardship 2 intrigue 4 learning 10 prowess 3 faith Catholicism culture Ashiton Catholicism culture Ashiton. Already in the crusade recognize top Ashiton. Culture in your realm. Acceptance 20 Frankish accept Frankish heritage. Doc vulgar language. Current era tribal 9 in the current fascination barracks. Culture. Current fascination fascination bear culture barracks. Already in the crusade recognize top barracks. Current cultural fascination. Military innovation. Era tribal. The cultural lead is fascinated by this. Boosting this. Innovation. Progress. The cultural lead can at any time choose to be fascinated by another innovation. Effects. Bullet unlocks all tribal era military buildings. Expected to be discovered in about 79 years. Progress 0/1. There is a 26% chance to gain 0.4 progress each month. Base progress 0.3.
Look at this.
There is a 26% chance to gain 0.4 progress each month.
The mod has made almost all the icons accessible, but this icon is not. So definitely we do need to check that out.
Base progress 0.3. Average development of Washington counties plus 0 point base chance.
So
Crusader
I just
Kings
wanted
3.
to demonstrate just how you can just go through tooltips. So what is this? What is that? You know, explore different things. There are so many things to explore in this. Even in the like, we were all we were just exploring the F1 screen, and that was just a lot of. There are a lot of things to work with. There are titles, there are families, personalities, and traits, and schemes, and everything else.
Red top bottom. Barony of Menpensier. Shalos Bull A top. Shalos already in Cruise.
I just wanted to show you how the council looks like. And I'm not going to do anything because I do want to wrap this up. And then I will run the game, let it run for a few days, see if the marriage proposal is accepted, and see if we can get any events.
Top blank. Recognizing.
This is our
Recognize. Result.
council.
0 Barony of the County of Clermont. Top rail already.
Oh, sorry.
Left.
I don't know what that's
Recognizing.
happening. There's like
Crusader Kings.
we're zoomed in onto a barony.
Record. Bottom blank. 09. Council. Your council. Spouse. Other skills. Colon. Oh.
Okay, we don't have a spouse.
You have no available spouse. Appoint chancellor. Matri chat. Diplomacy 11.
This is our chancellor. Again, game mechanics. So each of the council members do different things.
Opinion 11. Other skills 11. 3 8 6 1 6. Tasks. Foreign affairs. Active. Domestic affairs. Appoint marshal. Inherent. Marshal 9. Opinion -4.
It says Marshal 9 because it's the important skill for him.
Other skills: colon 4 9 3 0 10 8. Tasks. Organize army. Active. Train commanders. Legis council. Marshal. Appoint suffragan bishop. Legis council. Marshal.
Legis council marshal. This text appears if you yourself are a council member of your king. So definitely this guy that we are playing as is a top gun in the kingdom and a very important person. Obviously, he is a marshal in the king's council.
Legis.
We're not going to click on that because we're exploring our own council right now.
Appoint suffragan bishop. Peter warning 8. Opinion 6. Endorses you. Other skills: S 12 1 4 8 4.
S is 5, I think.
Tasks. Religious relations. Active. Fabricate claim on county. Appoint steward. Aubrey stewardship 7. Opinion -4.
That's not a good number at all.
Other skills: 8 15 7 8 10 9.
For stewardship, that's low.
Collect taxes. Increase development in county. Promote culture. Active. In county of Viennois. Ears Eye. Appoint spy master. Mayor George. Intrigue 11. Opinion -1. Mayor appoint ears in county of Viennois.
So this guy is in the county of
Viennois.
Viennois, trying to promote the culture.
Ears appoint spy master. Mayor George. Intrigue 11. Opinion -1. Powerful vassal. Mayor George. Intrigue 11.
So this guy has a post. He's a mayor.
Opinion -1. Powerful vassal. Other skills: 8 8 8 11 SS. Tasks. Disrupt schemes. Active. Support schemes. Find secrets.
So these are the tasks you can give to your council members.
Disrupt schemes.
This guy is disrupting schemes at the moment. I want him
Support
to
schemes.
support schemes. I want to help me with my scheme against the king. Well, it's not against the king. I just want him to help me become friends with the king.
Left click.
So I click on that. Does it
Already.
have a title?
Record top. My spy master may support schemes.
Alright, tooltip, sorry.
My spy master Mayor George of Yen is assigned to support schemes. Effects. Hostile scheme power plus 21.0. Base plus 10.0. Spy master Mayor George intrigue skill bullet. Dot plus 11.0. Hostile scheme success chance plus 10.5. Base plus 5.0. Spy master Mayor George intrigue skill plus 5s. Possible side effects counselor skill. Bullet secret discovered. Bullet loss of piety. Bullet loss of prestige. Bullet scheme failure. Bottom. Bullet scheme fail.
There we go.
Crusader King.
So that was our council. I'm just thinking to see if I've missed anything. Well, there are a few more screens that are accessible like this. There are a few screens that are not yet. So there are some icons that are floating around and we cannot access them for sure. Okay, I was going to run the game. Let's do it. Press space. Those are days that you're hearing. And we got an event. Let's see where it is.
Recognizing result. Top. Shalos Bull A. To the thoughtful Gerhardt. Helmetus. Gladly accept your hand in marriage. May our union bring happiness and fulfillment to my benign husband. Signed. Countess Helmetus of Viennois. Helmetus. Of. Excellent.
Wow. She just wrote that letter and...
Left click.
That's it. Let's press the space. Let's stop the... Oh, oops. Okay, we got an event. Let's see where it is.
No previous review mode. Already in the content recognition recruit. Recognize top. Bullet you gain gold. Bottom. Bullet you gain gold 75. Already in
Oh, sorry. It's this. So I'm stuck on it in a tooltip. This happens because my mouse is somewhere. That's why. So.
Recognize top. Blank. Result county and kingdom of West Francia. Prince Bishopric of Valois. Go to county 4 adjacent county. Ottawa North. Already in.
Okay, what is that?
Recognize top. Blank. For C. Right. Shalos Bull A. C. Right. Parenthesis. Wedding celebration. With my marriage to Countess Helmetus, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect the royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during the time of jubilation. Of course, I will collect it. Who pays for their own wedding? I let my subjects enjoy the festivities without worry or care. 14th of January.
So you got choices. There are a lot of them, and you can even install mods that will give you even more events and historic, like accurate historic events as well. So.
I let my subjects enjoy the festivities without worry or care. Of course, I will collect it. Who pays for their own wedding?
Okay, so let's see, for example, what does this do?
Already in the content record top. Bullet you gain gold 75. Bottom. Bullet you gain gold 70. Already in
See?
left record top with the thread is this during of course I let my subjects enjoy the festivities without already in the crusade record top bottom bullet you gain prestige 350. Already in Crusader.
So you can choose between
Red
these
top bottom. When
two.
image by the throat is lettuce. During the time, of course, I let my expectation. I let my subjects enjoy the festivities. With, of course, I will collect it. Left click. Already. Left click.
Now, as you can see, this is an issue right now. We do need to talk to Agami, who is working on this. So if I click on that, it does not work. I need to move the mouse to the
504.
right a little bit.
Left click.
And
504. Left click. 10. 20. 570. Left click.
there we go.
Num lock off.
Let's stop this, please.
Crusader.
There we go. Sorry, I'm not entirely sure. I just don't want to run the OCR a lot in case
Num lock off.
it's not bothering the listeners. Okay.
Top count there are the Viennois. 58 years. Health. Fine. Feudal. This is why. Strand. Capital. 2 Odal. Diplom. Already in the cruise.
Oh no.
Recognize this is Strand. Capital. 2 Odal. Diplom. Faith. C. Already in the Crusader.
Now you see that OCR is throwing a little bit of
Record bottom. Blank. KGN 20 details selecting. Change games. Bottom. Games already in the cruise.
tantrum there. What did I want to? Okay, let's check the council
Record
first.
top bottom. Blank 09. Edwin Council. Your council. Countess. Countess Elmadus. Opinion 5. Other skills: 9, 4, 12, 6, 12. Assist ruler. Click the change. Already cruise. Record top bottom. Click the bottom. Click the choose task. Already left click. Record top your council. Shalos Bull A. 0 Countess Elmadus. Opinion 5. Other skills: assist ruler. Court politics. Chivalry. 6, 12. Manage domain. Court intrigue. Patronage. +2. Paper court in manage 6, 12. Chivalry. Court politics. Chival 6. Manage court in manage domain.
She had 12 stored, right?
Already in cruise. Recognize top holdings. Countess Elmadus focuses on your domain and your personal holdings. Her support gives you stewardship 2 + 6. Bottom stewardship 2. Already in cruise. Left click.
So she can help us with different
Record
things.
top 0. Exec council. Your council. Countess. Countess L. Opinion 4. Other skills: 9. Manage domain. Click to appoint chancellor. Already crusade. Recognize top is 2. Strength 5. Capital. Rentable. 2 holdings. 7 total. 2 counties total. 2 diplomacy. Faith. Catholicism. Stress. O. May. Personality. Grave. 2 traits. Intricate web weaver. Schemer. Lifestyle. No focus. The house chat. Noir. Spouse. Countess Leech. King. Spouse. Countess Elmadus of Viennois. Opinion of you. 4. Countess Elmadus. Already in
I
the
can
cruise.
click on her
Left click.
again.
Recognize result. Already in the contender. Top. Countess opinion 4. Your wife. Countess Elmadus of Viennois. 26 years. Health. Fine. Opinion 4. Your wife. Content. Gentlewoman. Gold. O. Income. 0.0. Prestige. 300. Location. Rentable. In character. Diplomacy 9. Martial 4. Stewardship. Already in the Faith. Stress. Person 2. Trihanchi. Ale. Lowborn. Spouse. Count their Leech. Count their art of Viennois. Spouse. Count their art of Viennois. Opinion of you. 100.
That's us.
Leech. Count their art of Viennois.
That's us
Her
again.
opinion of Leech. 4.
So,
Crusader King.
guys, there are a lot of mechanics that we can discuss about. A lot of things in this game that we can talk about forever. I did try to show you how the OCR performs. The guy who is working with us to make this mod has been doing this for I think a month or even less, and he's been working so much. He's been adding a lot of features for us, and some of them, like the county view that you saw, that with the directions, those are not in the game. Those are added with the mod, so you can see the counties around you. You even have hold on, let me show you this.
Record top is strength 5 capital 2 holdings 7 total diplomacy neighbors.
A neighbors button.
Left click. Already in crusade. Recognizing top count their art of Viennois. 58 years. 4 neighbors. Close button. Short click and entry to open character view and pan the camera to their capital. 1 independent. 2786 men. Kingdom of Italy. Louis the Younger. Dot. 1 across water. 5205 men. Kingdom of West Francia. Charles the Bald. 2 fellow vassals. 410 men. County of Lyon. Bilham West. 310 men. Prince Bishopric of 5 years. Burnoin Southwest.
It also gives you directions for your neighbors, and sometimes it does not. I think it's a bug. It might be a bug, but you can click on these neighbors. You can interact with them. You can run You can run the schemes against them. You can set up an alliance with them. And there are a lot of possibilities, and I would say the game is completely playable. I would say the game is completely enjoyable. Well, I did. I'm just trying to remember if I'm missing anything. I don't think so. Sorry if things took too long, and sorry if it was slow. I just tried to make things slow in case people can't follow super fast rates of TTS. But you can be very fast exploring characters, checking out families and dynasties, and exploring the map with higher rates of TTS, and with the great mod that we have. A very amazing mod. Thank you, Agami. I will see you guys later. Hopefully, if you have any questions, do ask it in the AG Audio Games forum topic or in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day or night.
Start virtual camera. Stop recording. Checkbox check.